What are you doing? Oh, hey. Well, it's 2026, and if you want to sell a big red these days, you have to you have to wrap it in plastic. No, that is not what people are looking for. Oh, really? What are people looking for then? Here, let me show you. All right, you guys saw it. MS Classic Cars did an awesome job with that auction. Seriously, I am not going to try to compete with an unridden, perfectly preserved 41-year-old Big Red. But you do have to admit, it would be nice if the buyer knew that it actually ran. And this, folks, is exactly what we have here, a fantastic running example of a museum quality 1985 Big Red. Look, I got into these Big Reds purely because this was my era. They are like a connection to a bygone era of things that almost made your heart explode in excitement. That simple three-wheeled machine defined my childhood. It helped me learn to respect the machine that could hurt you. Ironically, it was also the machine that taught me the joys of power sliding and wheelies. It was what I spent my entire summer on. And now, when I look for a machine, I want everything as it rolled off the showroom floor. I don't want reproduction parts because no one, not even Honda, has the ability to produce that high level of quality. I don't want replacement tires. I don't want factory-like seat covers. I don't want anything made outside of the 80s. This is what I want. A very gently used, perfect running example that you cannot tell isn't new from 5 feet away. Now, obviously, we have seen some pretty amazing examples of 1985 to 1987 Big Reds recently, and prices to match. But we have also seen some not so great examples as well. So, what sets apart the high-value machines from the not-so-high-value machines? Let me show you. As I mentioned before, it's extreme originality. I want to see everything as it was in 1985 when it rolled off the showroom floor. I want to see the gold tint on the aluminum levers that shows that this thing hasn't been rolled over or abused in any way. I want to see the original grips with a little bit of wear on them, but not replaced. I want to look at the paint, the plastics. I want to look at the rubber. The Oatsu tires, 41 years old? Are you kidding me? Find me tires, find me rubber of any sort that can last 41 years in this kind of shape. The plastics, I don't know what they made these things out of, but I would be surprised to see anything produced like it since. You know that you can't get reproductions in this kind of quality, and it just doesn't happen. I want to see in a gas tank that is original. There's plenty of reproductions out there. I want to see a gas tank that has that same shine that it did the day that it was delivered. I want to be able to look inside this tank and see that it's not all rusted out. Now, obviously, there's going to be some signs of weathering in any metal that's 41 years old, but it shouldn't be leaking. It shouldn't be rusted through. All of the original lights, neutral, reverse, everything should be there and functional. Obviously, all of the vinyl. This is a clear example of what is possible when something is stored properly. Everyone knows what these rubber plastic pieces, these trim pieces go for on eBay. I've seen them from anywhere from $800 to $1,100. There's reproductions out there, but they're 3D printed and they look like crap, to be honest. You want the originals, and these are just in fantastic shape, along with the mud flaps. Again, these things look almost new. This has not been ridden very much. If we come here under the undercarriage, you can see some signs of use, but no abuse. Those exhausts, anyone that has looked at these for a while knows that that tip often rusts out. This thing's almost perfect. Now, the only thing that I wasn't super impressed with on this Big Red was the racks. Now, the racks are original. They just weren't in that great a shape. So I went ahead and sent them off to the powder coater, who did an amazing job restoring these to a factory-like finish. Now, the original racks are available if the new owner so chooses to have this just as I found it. But I do think that these look pretty dang good. So that option is available to put it back 100% instead of 99.9% original. That'll be up to the new owner. All right, there you go, folks. This thing is going to make someone very happy. It's really hard to let something like this go, but I'm on to the next project. We'll find something as good, hopefully maybe even a little bit better. I don't think I'll ever find an unridden example. That's a pretty rare treat, but I will submit that this might have a little more to offer. I'll be posting more pictures as the auction goes on. If there's any questions, I'll be actively involved in the auction process, and really want someone to understand here what they're getting, and will do all that I can to make sure that they understand what they are getting. Good luck, folks.